going on YouTube? So it's been a while since I have done a video on my tank. It probably seems like as if I'm neglecting my tank, but I'm not, guys. I just got really tired of the whole aquascape, and it was just really depressing. So I pretty much gave away all of my rock. I still with like one big boulder. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 little pieces, 2 little pieces and 1 big boulder. There you go. So I haven't gotten anything. I mean, the only thing that I've got was that chromis, that chalk basilit. Pretty much the only old school cat here is my bicolor blenny that's hiding right now, my blood shrimp, and this little spotted mandarin, which I've had for like 2 years now. Yeah, 2.5 years, because the person who sold it to me had moved to a different location. So yeah, that being said, made this video today, or I'm making this video because I picked up that chalice. I messed him up pretty bad, but he was covered in flatworms and God knows what else. I took, quite a few off. Instead of doing like a 10-minute dip, I did like a 30-minute dip, and then I re-dipped a new solution and make sure that I wasn't introducing anything to my tank. Hopefully he's able to come back from that. That right there, I forgot what that is. I don't know if it was a fovea. I can't remember for the life of me. But I'm taking care of that for a friend who it was dying in his tank. So it's actually coming back. Now that I always forget the name of this one right here. I got him from my LFS out in Alafaya in Florida, and he didn't look this good, so I'm happy that I was able to get him looking that great. And my rock flower anemone, guys, from last year's Reefer-Palooza, it was an awesome buy if you ask me. I got him for like 20 bucks, I think, give or take. I think even less. It might have been 15. The guy was just like, hey, we're packing up. So yeah, my Duncan's doing good. I had this guy, it was just one head, and it didn't look like it was even gonna make it, and now it's just one big baseball. My devil's hand coral is just branching out, and it's doing great. Now, this right here, I don't know who's ever seen my videos in the past, way back. This was a frog spawn and a hammer. And they both, when I got them 4 or 5 years ago, they weren't doing that great. And again, it was just one little frag, one head of each. I had one on the left, one on the right. They started dying on me, guys. And I don't know where I read, but I read that they can coexist together. So I had glued them together, and lo and behold, I have a hybrid. So that's what my LFS told me, that this is pretty much now a hybrid coral. That meteor shower coral that you see growing on the back, it completely died off on the frag plug that I had, and now it's growing on the wall, as you can see in the back, but it's also starting to cover the side. So I'm gonna have to start scraping that with a razor. I don't mind it growing on the back. I'm gonna have to, however, take my pump, my filtration pump. I'm gonna buy another one, and the cool thing about that cobalt, which I've had for like 4.5 years, guys, and I've cleaned it very rare to like almost none, and it's still kicking butt, guys. But when I buy another one, I'll sink that one in just one whole pure cup of vinegar and literally let it just, you know, keep it as a backup. My mushrooms are doing great. Those actually, guys, those are like my first set of mushrooms that I've gotten like that. I got some blue clover corals right there in the middle. Let me see if I can get a better angle. There you go. They're exploded everywhere. Now, the only thing in this tank that I really, you know, pretty much just want to get rid of, and it's starting to grow back, is the polythoas. I don't mind them, but, and I you know, I like them, but they're pretty much, they take over everything, and it's, you know, I started noticing that. And last but not least, guys, got my colt coral, which completely died off. I had one tiny little piece and bang, you know. So I don't know what I did, but I mean, I did start putting like trace elements and all this other stuff, you know, coral, vitamins, and all this other jazz. So that might have definitely played a role in it. And you can see that piece and that piece, that's devil's hands. And I haven't even seen that. So it kind of branches off pieces. It blows over here in this corner. It gathers up, and there's an army. And there goes your polythoas, guys. It's starting to grow pretty much everywhere. I got 2 bags of sand there. They're black. So I definitely want to get rid of this ugly sand bed. But I want to do it when I order my rocks, and I literally do my aquascape on the outside, and the rocks are clean. So therefore, I don't cause that much stress. And this guy right here, this is a pincushion urchin, and they said that this guy wasn't bad. I don't know. He's been carrying around here. Let me focus. He's been carrying around all the shells. Okay. Now, I have not taken the time, and I think after this video I will look up on pincushion urchin. He's not messing with my corals, but I see a lot of my snails literally stuck to him, and I see empty shells. And I just got those snails, so I don't know if that's what he craves. I mean, he's pretty cool. He moves everywhere. He cleans, he does what he's doing, and he has all this stuff attached. Sometimes he gets my thermometer, and he literally pulls it down and travels through the whole tank, guys, with it. But anyway, yeah, I mean, as far as corals, I picked up that little chalice there, which again, guys, it's not looking too spiffy at this point in time because I just put it in the tank. I don't have a quarantine tank, which I would have loved to leave them in there for like a whole 3-4 months, guys, but I don't, you know, so it's just, I'm rolling the dice when I do this, and I know it's not a good thing. But yeah, my gorgonia is gorgeous. I literally cut them into like 3 or 2 pieces, and I epoxied them to that rock, that small rock, and he's looking beautiful. I love my gorgonia. But yeah, guys, I got, let me see what else. Oh, I got my ice cap gyre 1K from Reefapalooza as well. I don't know if I did a little video on that, but it's working well, guys. I got to play with it some more and adjust the settings. I kind of got the idea of it, but I got to go back through the instruction manual and mess with it some more to get, you know, better familiarized with, you know, because I got it, and you know what, I have it on 30% power. If I put it on 40, I mean, right now, I don't know if you can see the sand bed. It's like a big sand dune, like a hole back there, and that's all from 30%, and it's taking breaks. So I got it, you know, 3 seconds on, 3 seconds off, pulsing, and I gotta find other settings as well. So, but anyway, this is all for now, guys. I don't want to bore you. Have any questions, feel free. Just wanted to do a little video on my tank. I feel like I've neglected. I mean, I clean it, I test the water, so I can't say that I got good husbandry. I just, you know, since it's been just this, the way it is, and I haven't done anything, you know, I don't know what corals I'm gonna keep. I'm gonna start fragging out my frog spawn hammer, you know, and because that's literally, it's big. And I don't know, I might mess around and keep my Gorgonia, that frog spawn, and the coral, and my Duncan, my rocking them. I might just keep what I have in the tank, guys, and just get a couple of fish, like 2-3 more fish that are, you know, really nice looking, and put the sand and see what happens from there. You know, I'm gonna try in the process of but anyway, peace.